The year is 2022, where every new video game that comes out has to be open world, and then compared to Zelda Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is a pretty good game, and we've got so many iterations of it. Halo Breath of the Wild, Pokemon Breath of the Wild, Sonic Breath of the Wild, Roblox Breath of the Wild, and now we've got Dark Souls Breath of the Wild, and holy teats, is this a good game. I've never tried drugs before, probably because I collect romance manga and video games and would be deemed uncool for the almighty Kush. But I have played Elden Ring, and holy sweet baby Jesus, was I addicted and maidenless for an entire month. I would get so lost in playing this thing that on the weekends I would put up to 9 or 10 hours into Elden Ring and I would think, wow, I just put a full day's worth of work into a video game. I'm happy. Oh my god, I am a lonely nerd. I'm a big fan of Souls games and open world games, so this title was perfectly crafted with all the right components to get the chemicals in my brain freaking out and screaming more. I love this game so much, and I also hate it so much. It's a terrible, toxic relationship I have with Elden Ring, but awesome at the same time. I need help. Well, I really like this game, and I'm gonna tell you why, so enjoy. You boot up the game, you create your abomination of a character, give he or she a cheek clap and name, and then you start playing. You hit the open world, and hot damn, it is big and beautiful. One of the first things I noticed was not everything hates me and wants me dead. There are docile things in the world. I mean, most things do try and kill you, but there are some birds and dogs, and holy crap, it's a sonic sheep! You can jump in Elden Ring. Yes, circle/B jumping is a thing of the past. It's great and adds another layer to exploring and combat. The combat in Elden Ring is so much fun. There are times where I've been in the zone just wasting tough enemies and comboing all over their bee cheeks. And then there are times where the game reminds me I'm playing the Souls title. To help me kill this thing! In this one, you use runes to level up and buy things, which are just souls from previous games. In early game, you don't get as many, but as you progress, enemies drop more. I've lost who knows how many hundreds of thousands of runes, but I never really got as upset in Elden Ring as opposed to the other Souls games, because I felt like the game gives out so many that getting runes isn't really that tough. There is a hub room called the Round Table, which you frequent a lot to upgrade weapons and buy stuff with all those silly little runes you've collected. A pro tip, when you open your map, reveal the grace points and then click the X button or whatever controller you are using to travel to the Round Table instead of moving your cursor all the way to the bottom. This method is way faster. Trust. There are so many weapons and spells that I came across where I wanted to try everything out, but in the end it really hurt my character build. Instead of being a beast at one thing, I was average at everything. I just wanted to try out all the cool things that the game was constantly shoving in my face. You can respec your character later on, so it's not really that big of a deal, but it just begs multiple playthroughs. You will find lots of grace points throughout your adventure, which are super nice because these are also fast travel points that you can travel to pretty much at any time. It puts way less stress on you when making decisions like to fight certain enemies or keep exploring. A helpful tip for beginners, and this comes from me talking to one of my friends who said that this is his first Souls game. He kept telling me how freaking hard the game was. And yes, of course it is, it's a Souls game, they are hard. But it was even harder for him because he was trying to kill everything. Don't try and kill everything. You will drive yourself nuts. I typically just kill things once and then run past them unless they are in my way and I have to kill them. An annoying thing about previous Souls games was running to bosses was awful. This time around there are plenty of grace points and stakes of Marika, so you are always right by the bosses and don't have to make a long trek to get there. Bosses are awesome as always. So many cool designs and abilities. It's great. It's always satisfying when you slay one, and it makes you feel like a badass, especially if you've been stuck on them for 2 or 3 hours like me. My favorite part about Elden Ring was playing alongside all my homies in the Discord. We'd all be streaming to each other, showing places and secrets we found. It was just a real treat going on a journey with the boys together. At any given time, you'd hear screams of frustration or yells of victory. This was the first time I think that we've all played a single-player game in real time with each other thanks to Discord and the fact that we all like Elden Ring. Last time I experienced anything like this was having 3 Xbox 360s set up in my grandparents' basement playing Skyrim with my friends all at the same time. You can be summoned to fight alongside your friends and help them progress when they are stuck, making it kind of a pseudo co-op experience, but it's still fun nonetheless. The game is pretty difficult, but there are also plenty of things to help you along the way. You can summon not only friends, but also NPCs to help distract the boss and pull aggro. I know you were stuck on Margit forever. Summon some peeps to help you out. If you are stuck, go somewhere else. Explore, level up, and become a true Elden Ringer. Elden Ring looks amazing. So many cool locations to explore and take in. To assist you on your exploration, you can get a horse goat that you can summon at almost any time. It can double jump, sprint, and you can fight on it. The movement is really good, and you can reset fights pretty easily or just run away altogether. Elden Ring is huge, with so much to uncover. Lots of caves and dungeons to explore in with a boss fight at the end, plenty of locations to just get completely lost in for hours. There's also a day-night cycle that changes the world. Some bosses only roam around at night, so be sure to explore during all times of day. The map is pretty rad. Plus, I can place icons marking where I've been or mark bosses that I've left alive until I can come back and smash them. I like this map. It's easy to understand and I can customize it. The world is so full of life and detail. At one point I saw a soldier on the ground over a dead comrade. At first glance I thought he was crying. No, he's eating his homie. Cannibalism. Exploring in Elden Ring was another huge part I really enjoyed. It feels like everywhere you go there is something else to be found. The game just keeps going. A complaint I have is sometimes the balance feels bad. Some enemies can one-shot you always, so you literally have to play perfect to win. Welcome to Souls, I guess. I didn't like how I came upon a room and I figured out the secret to get inside. Then that decided my ending. It didn't give me a choice. My maiden says she wants to kill me now. What the hell? Why didn't a prompt come up saying, hey, this is going to affect your ending? Instead, the game just puts its finger in my butt. There are plenty of side quests to complete for characters that can grant you items and also influence the ending you may get. My only issue is that my small dumb gamer brain isn't very smart, and trying to figure out where to go and what to do for some of these quests is so vague and leaves me in the dark. I'm not great at video games, and it would be nice if the game gave me at least a little direction on what to do. I generally want to do some of these side quests, but I have no idea where to go or what to do. I don't even know where to start. But I guess I have the power of the internet, so I can just look it up on walkthroughs. Overall, Elden Ring has been such a fun experience. All the secrets, the exploring, leveling up my character, finding weapons and spells, the combat, it's all just so well pieced together and is right up my alley. I feel like this is definitely one of the most doable Souls-like games, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. It's a huge time sink as well. I've put in over 80 hours and I have not beat the game yet. I spent the first 8 hours or so just exploring, not even doing the main story stuff. It's just so big and it keeps going. But I love it. There really is so much to talk about Elden Ring, but there are plenty of videos out there describing how awesome this game is and telling you why you should probably play it. I just wanted to throw another video out there within the thousands upon thousands that are already made, because I can. Don't maiden shame me. Just play Elden Ring. You might like it. Thank you guys so much for watching our video on Elden Ring. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We post videos like this every single week. We also have a Patreon. If you guys want to support the channel, you can go subscribe to that as well, where you will get behind the scenes, extra content, vlogs, and so much more. As well as we're doing a movie watch along right now to the Twilight series. If you want to subscribe to the Patreon, link is in the description and also here at the end. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, keep it rad.